Hello everyone, and welcome to Mystic Whisper, where we explore the mysteries of the universe and the deeper principles that govern our reality. Today, we're diving into a powerful concept that can transform your life when understood and applied correctly, that is, the law of vibration, and how you can harness the power of frequency to channel your desires. Most people are familiar with the law of attraction, which states that like attracts like. But there's an even more fundamental law that governs how the law of attraction works, and that is the law of vibration. Simply put, everything in the universe is in a constant state of vibration, from the smallest atom to the largest planet. Everything has its own unique frequency, including your thoughts, emotions, and desires. In today's video, we're going to explore how you can tune into the right frequency to manifest your desires and create the life you want. The law of vibration is the foundational principle behind the law of attraction. Everything in the universe, from solid objects to our emotions, is vibrating at a specific frequency. It may seem hard to believe, but even things that appear completely solid, like your desk, your chair, or your body, are actually made up of energy vibrating at a molecular level. In the same way that matter vibrates, so do our thoughts and emotions. Your mind is a powerful transmitter, constantly sending out energetic frequencies into the universe based on what you're thinking and feeling. Every thought you think has a vibrational frequency, and these frequencies influence the reality you experience. This law is essential to understand because it means that we live in a universe of energy and vibration, not one of fixed, unchanging matter. This is why you can change your circumstances by shifting your vibration, because your reality is malleable, and it responds to the energy you emit. How does vibration affect the law of attraction? Let's break it down. The law of attraction works by drawing into your life the things that match the frequency you are vibrating at. This means that if you want to attract something specific into your life, whether it's love, financial abundance, or good health, you need to be vibrating at the same frequency as that desire. For example, let's say you want to attract abundance into your life. If your thoughts are focused on lack, scarcity, or worry about money, you are vibrating at a low frequency. In this state, you are actually pushing abundance away from you because you're not vibrating on the same level as the abundance you desire. However, if you shift your vibration by focusing on feelings of gratitude, wealth, and prosperity, you start to align yourself with the frequency of abundance. The universe, through the law of attraction, responds to this vibration and sends opportunities, resources, and experiences that match your higher frequency. This is the key to manifesting your desires. It's not enough to just think about what you want. You need to actively align your vibration with your desires. This is where the law of vibration plays a crucial role in making the law of attraction work for you. Your personal frequency is like a magnetic field that pulls similar energies toward you. If you're vibrating at a low frequency, you'll attract situations, people, and circumstances that match that low vibration. But when you raise your frequency, you'll start attracting experiences that reflect higher vibrational energies. Think of your frequency as your personal energy signature. Every time you think a thought or feel an emotion, you're broadcasting that signature into the universe. Over time, this vibration creates your reality. The higher your vibration, the more aligned you become with positive outcomes and experiences. So, what does a low frequency look like? When you're vibrating at a lower level, you may feel stuck in negative emotions like fear, anger, resentment, or doubt. These emotions pull your vibration down, making it difficult for you to manifest the things you want. People who stay in this low vibrational state often feel like life is against them. They may experience constant setbacks, challenges, and struggles. On the other hand, when you're vibrating at a high frequency, you'll notice that life seems to flow more easily. You'll feel more aligned with your desires, opportunities will appear, and you'll feel a sense of joy, purpose, and clarity. Raising your vibration is the key to shifting from a life of struggle to a life of ease and abundance. You might be wondering if there's any scientific basis for the law of vibration. The answer is yes. Quantum physics has shown us that everything in the universe is made up of energy, and that energy is in a constant state of motion. This means that at a subatomic level, everything is vibrating, even if it appears still to the naked eye. This discovery aligns with ancient spiritual teachings, which have long emphasized the importance of energy and vibration in shaping our reality. Whether we're looking at energy from a scientific or a spiritual perspective, the conclusion is the same: everything is vibrating, and the vibration we emit directly influences the world around us. What's more, studies in neuroscience have shown that our brainwaves also vibrate at different frequencies, depending on our mental state. For example, when we're in a state of deep relaxation or meditation, our brainwaves slow down and vibrate at a lower frequency, known as the alpha or theta state. In contrast, when we're stressed or anxious, our brainwaves are vibrating at a higher, more chaotic frequency. This scientific understanding of vibration reinforces the idea that by changing our mental and emotional state, we can shift our vibrational frequency and, in turn, change our external reality. Now that we understand the importance of frequency, how do we actually raise our vibration? Here are a few practical techniques you can start using today to elevate your frequency and align with your desires. Gratitude. Gratitude is one of the fastest ways to raise your vibration. When you focus on what you're grateful for, you shift your attention away from lack and scarcity, which raises your frequency. Make it a daily practice to list things you're grateful for, no matter how small. Visualization. Visualizing your desires with clarity and emotion helps you align with the frequency of what you want. See yourself living your desired reality, and more importantly, feel the emotions that come with it. This emotional energy is what tunes you into the frequency of your desires. Meditation. Meditation helps calm the mind and release negative emotions, which automatically raises your vibration. Spending just 10 to 20 minutes a day in quiet meditation can make a significant difference in your overall frequency. Affirmations. Repeating positive affirmations trains your mind to focus on higher vibrations. Affirm statements like "I am worthy of love and abundance," or "I am vibrating at the frequency of my desires" to rewire your subconscious mind. Surround yourself with high vibe energy. The people you spend time with, the environments you're in, and the media you consume all affect your vibration. Be intentional about surrounding yourself with positive, high vibration energy to uplift your own frequency. Each of these practices helps you raise your vibration, and when done consistently, they can have a transformative effect on your life. The most critical aspect of manifestation is aligning your frequency with the frequency of your desires. But what does this really mean? It means embodying the feelings and emotions of already having what you want, even before it manifests physically. For example, if you're trying to manifest love, focus on cultivating feelings of love and connection within yourself. Don't wait for the external world to give you love. Vibrate at the frequency of love now, and the universe will respond by bringing love into your life. This process requires a level of faith and trust in the unseen. The physical world may not show evidence of your desires yet, but by maintaining a high vibration and staying aligned with your vision, you allow the universe to align the circumstances needed to bring your desires to fruition. One key here is letting go of resistance. Resistance comes from doubt, fear, or impatience, and it can lower your vibration, blocking your manifestations. To release resistance, practice surrender and trust in the timing of the universe. Your job is to stay aligned with the frequency of your desires, and let the universe take care of the rest. The law of vibration teaches us that we are energetic beings living in an energetic universe, and we have the power to influence our reality by consciously tuning into the right frequency. By raising your vibration and aligning with your desires, you can become a master of manifestation. Remember, everything in your life is a reflection of the frequency you're vibrating at. So, choose your frequency wisely. Cultivate positive emotions, surround yourself with high vibe energy, and trust that the universe is always responding to your vibration. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the law of vibration and the power of frequency. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more content on spiritual growth, manifestation, and unlocking the deeper truths of the universe. Until next time, stay high vibe and keep channeling your desires.